He done that, and then he got into management. And from what I remember, Chris Hughton's managerial career, he's always done a good job wherever he's gone, apart from Nottingham Forest. It's the only team I've seen him struggle.
Yeah, true. Black footballers are here, white footballers were there. I would say, from when I started seeing Joe Cole coming through, I saw white footballers kind of change their image.
Yeah, the swag. To get skill action up now.
Yeah. Because I don't know about you, Anthony. Growing up, we watched Brazil. Growing up, our white friends watched 1966. You're not going to learn them skills from Bobby Charlton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we sat down there and watched every black woman knew nothing about football. They knew about Pelé. We don't know about Bobby Charlton. Don't know about Bobby Moore. But
women don't watch football. Women don't watch football, but you put a World Cup on and they'll tell you about Brazil.
Affinity Extra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast may not be aligned to those of Affinity Extra.
Hey guys, this is your boy here, Roger Moore here on Affinity Extra. We're here to celebrate gospel music of black origin. Also, we're here to celebrate black footballers. Yes, you heard it, black footballers. People are too afraid to say black, you know what I'm saying? But, we know our business right about now. What are you going to do? Sack me. You can't sack me right about here. But anyway, so I'm alongside DJ Marx and Anthony Young, and we're going to all discuss all from a black perspective, the fixtures on the weekend, and from a Champions League. We've seen the Champions League's results, and I think there's so many games. It come like a whole next competition, well, it is actually, but it's way bigger than back in the day. I think back in the day, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, do you remember when you had to qualify to get into the Champions League and it was only 8 clubs? Yeah. And teams like Barcelona would get knocked out, you know what I mean, and Glasgow Rangers will be almost, you know what I mean? You had some crazy things going on anyway. So yeah, that's the early form of the Champions League. But right about now, it is a Champions League. But you know what? There's a couple of things I want to cover about that. But first and foremost, I just want to get straight to it, guys. I think we just mentioned it before pre-show, and we have to really, really sad to see. And I think everybody, white or black, I think everybody loves this guy, and it's Ray Hughton. Yeah. I think it's the first time I realized that black people can play for Ireland. I think when I was young, you had him and Maguire. You know what I'm saying? They're going, how do you qualify for Ireland?
Sorry to cut. Did you just call him Ray Hughton?
No, is it? No, not Ray Hughton. It's Ray Houghton, isn't it?
Who are we talking about? You talking about Ray Houghton or Chris Hughton?
Chris. Oh, sorry. Got Chris Hughton. Sorry, my bad. That's a good point there. Sorry, in that generation, there's Ray Houghton. Houghton, yeah. And all them guys. Yeah, Chris Hughton. So, my bad, guys. Chris Hughton. Listen, homage to that guy because I think 100% he's done a fantastic job and just had the raw deal, But it's sad that he's got sacked. I think he had to get sacked 1 point in 7. Just not good enough. You know what I mean? We want black managers, but if you're not good enough, you're not good enough.
1 point out of 7 games.
Yeah.
Bro, that's relegation form, innit?
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's the beginning of the season. You can get somebody in. You can come in and turn it. Nottingham Forest can still go on the run and get promoted. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
There's enough games to do that.
Yeah.
So, with no disrespect to Chris Hughton, I mean, it's just a shame. And I think if I'm being honest, they've given him a bit more time.
Just because it's him.
They wanted to, because he was nice. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's a nice guy. We're going to give him a couple extra to see if he can really turn it. You know what I mean? I think it was I don't think they wanted to really sack him, but it was the results just don't lie, Brian.
Yeah, 100%, man.
One of those.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Don't lie. And he stuck with what he stuck with. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, still, But let's look back at his career, guys. He did a really good job. I think. Like Ledley King. Ledley King it reminds me of Chris Hughton, that guy who'll be the coach at Tottenham for 20 years and have the potential to be a manager, and then will have to go at lower teams just to show his potential. You know what I'm saying? And not get the squeeze, where a man like Rooney would get a big club straight away.
Oh, no. You mean like man like Mikel Arteta gets a big blind. Let's have it right, fam. Yeah? Let's have it right, bro.
That's a big club, man.
Man's got no managerial experience. He's done 3-4 years as a number 2 at Man City. And you got the Arsenal job, fam. Bro,
That's a squeeze, you know. Actually, that's a good squeeze. That's a good point still. That's
a big serious squeeze, bro. That is a serious... Not even Steven Gerrard got squeezes like that, bro. Frank Lampard had to go out and prove... At least, see, this is what I say. At least Lampard went out to Derby, had a whole season managing, took his team to Wembley, playoff finals, and then Chelsea give him a job. I can't knock it, Chelsea, for that. You can't knock Chelsea. He paid his dues. He paid his dues, bro. Fair play to him. Okay, he got a squeeze at Derby because Sol Campbell has to go to Macclesfield and Paul Ince has to go to MK Dons, and we have to go. Black people have to go right to the bottom. Carlisle and all them kind of, Tranmere Rovers. No disrespect to these clubs.
Southend.
That's what I'm saying. You have to go to them clubs where big ballers get that squeeze. But, bruv, when it comes to football and like ex-players getting squeezed, I think Mikel Arteta tops the bill. I don't think there's been a topper than that. If you can remember one. But I don't think nobody's got a squeeze like Mikel Arteta.
He must have had some serious endorsement because he was even like a fantastic player. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. That's what hurts me the most.
Because Lampard at least he had a great history. Gerrard had a great history. These kind of guys, they came from big clubs. They achieved things. Yeah, top ballers. Arteta was just like Arteta, a regular player.
Top baller. That's right, Marcus. I'm with you 100%, my brother. And that's why I don't understand. And that's why I know they can't tell me nothing. That's why I will keep on endorsing Captain Invincible. Because he went out and he's managed. He went to New York. He went to Nice. He's managed, bro. He's got managerial experience. And he was a great player for the club.
What's that?
The fans would have bit your hand off for that, bro. Come on. But what do we get? Mikel Tapas, the Spanish waiter.
Yeah. Right. So, guys, before we get into the weekend results, because I think we're going to touch into Vieira because we need to pay homage to Vieira, the clash of the two black managers in the Premiership. Yeah. But yeah, 100. But going back to Ray Hughton because he went Newcastle.
Chris Hughton, blood.
Why did I say Ray
Hughton, blood? What is wrong with you?
You know what? It's the torture of being tortured by Liverpool by Ray Houghton all these years. You know what I mean? It's just traumatized me that much anyway. Still back in the day when I was a kid, and played for Ireland and everything. But now I think.
Bro, one's black, one's white. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Listen. I don't want to hear it, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but he should be more smoother. But now, I think with Chris, he did a great job at Newcastle, got skanked. Yeah. I think he did a decent job at Brighton, but he just seems to be a very defensive team in terms of his setup. He doesn't want to be...
He got skanked again?
Yeah,
he got skanked again. Let's have it right, bro. He got bloody skanked at Brighton. He kept him in the Premiership.
Yeah.
But Brighton wanted to play a different brand of football. Yeah. But you can only play with what you got. The question is, was Chris Hughton being supported with the funds to go and buy bigger players? Whereas Graham Potter might be spending a bit more dough.
And he's building off the foundation. You know what I mean? And let's be real. Brighton seems to be a very clever club. And what they've done is they build slowly over the couple of seasons. So while Chris was there, he built up slowly, kept them in when their players, like when Morpie wasn't ready for the Premiership and he came in, he developed him. So now when he's ready, you know what I'm saying? They got more bigger squad ready, and like the whole coach system, the whole system is more ready for the Premiership. But Chris had to firefight and kept them in.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that when you say when I say he's treated harsh, he kept him in and then they sacked him. Well, no, they should have kept him in. Give him the first 10 games of the next season. Now, if he's playing a brand of football and they're not getting the results and you're investing in the team, well, again, what can you say? But I think he's just been harsh. I mean, for me, looking back, I remember Chris Hughton as a footballer. I remember he used to play for Tottenham. Very steady. Yeah. Wasn't nothing, but he was steady. Steady, reliable.
Is that Paul Parker, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best way you could put Paul Parker. Yeah. But he had a great football career at Tottenham. Won a couple of FA Cups. Won the UEFA Cup. You know, hear that, Spurs fans, I know it's a shock. But
a black man
he done that, and then he got into management. And from what I remember, Chris Hughton's managerial career, he's always done a good job wherever he's gone, apart from Nottingham Forest. It's the only team I've seen him struggle.
Yeah, true.
To be fair. So I just hope that the powers that be, that he can get back into football, because he deserves, like you said, right, he deserves. I can't see him coming into the Premiership.
No.
Once you get in sacked by Nottingham Forest in the Championship, it's going to be hard.
Wasn't Forest already struggling even before he came? The way I see is that if he was struggling already before, and he didn't. From what I've seen, he didn't even really bring in that many man. So he's pretty much like the team that was there.
Okay.
If the issue is the players and maybe mentality or anything else here, right? Regardless of what manager you bring there, I reckon there's going to be an issue. Sometimes you just need to get rid of the dead wood, bring in some fresh faces, and let the new manager kind of build his own ethos with that new squad.
I reckon very true.
No, that's cool. But you know what? Still, we have to salute him for that. You know what's funny, guys? Yeah, I just gonna put it out there. I put my wife. She don't business. She put it on blast. When she saw him, she goes, "I bet it's another black footballer with a English young lady,
Caucasian white,
Caucasian white." And you know what? She had to eat her words. He's with a loyal, black, strong woman, still. I was like, yeah. I have to salute the brother for that, because he broke the norm, man, for that for the footballers out there still, yeah. So I have to respect him for that, man. Not saying everybody else is doing wrong out there, but we just, I have to salute the brother for, recognizing the sisters.
Keeping it true.
Yeah. Keeping it with the sisters. And, it seems like a what to do.
Unlike Righty.
Let's not talk about it right here still, because I think if I Google right and relationships and children, I think my Google search will go a bit crazy. Allegedly, he's got 8 children. Allegedly, he's got 4. Allegedly, but let's not get in trouble with right anyway. So yeah. Well, first of all, guys, let's hit up with the weekend results, the flash results. What's happened. I want to definitely first and foremost salute Vieira on his first Premiership win as a manager. I think we just need to do that straight away.
Can I salute him then, Patrick, Captain Invincible, if you're watching. Big respect, but you know what? Nothing that you're not used to, bro. Dusting up Tottenham from, yeah? Dusting up Tottenham, the original Captain Invincible. You know how we roll, fam. We no bow down to Tottenham hotspots, We no bow down to Tottenham hotspots. Yeah, man. Big up Patrick Vieira. Big up the South London Massive. Big up Wilf Zaha, because he had that Brazilian on toast with marmalade and jam. Had him on toast, bro. Had him on toast.
Oh,
and the thing is, it was a very dominant performance. It wasn't even like a close one, I felt, because watching that game, I thought, I didn't see anything from Tottenham that was really threatening. I felt like they just had him locked.
We lost the player. We had a player centre.
Nah, before then.
Even before then, things were in control.
Let's talk about the challenge, though. No, seriously. What was the challenge? What did you think about the challenge on Zaha in the first place? I think that should have been a straight red, personally. That was assault, bro. He had no intention of getting the ball. No intention. And all right then, bro, I'll put it into context. Gonna be a bit emotional for you, Bridget, because that little youth at Liverpool, Harvey Elliott, I've watched him. He's a baller,
Yeah, a big baller,
let me tell you something.
Big baller,
You see that youth there? You see that white youth there? He's gonna be the next. Forget Jack Grealish. And that youth there, sir.
Yeah, man.
Harvey Elliott, man. Remember the name? Harvey Elliott, bro. I watched him at Blackburn in the Championship, and he was taking the mick as a 17, 18-year-old, taking the mick, bro. But what I'm saying is, the challenge that put him in, it was an accident. He generally went for the ball, and the follow-through did what it did. Now, that's a straight, the man's giving him a straight red. So, how come the Tottenham geezer, who made no attempt to play, he just went for Zaha? So I don't understand. I'm a bit confused.
You guys, I have to be real, man. Zaha. Yeah, listen. I remember when they said that Ronaldo. I think somebody said that when Ronaldo was first in the Premiership, he would take off. He would just have marks all over his leg. Sometimes we think it's a non-contact sport because you know the way football is now, yeah. But some of them footballers, that Zaha and stuff, yeah, they get broke up, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Zaha gets it a lot, and he spoke about it a lot.
He gets
broke out a lot. But,
he's frustrated.
He's one of those players who gets targeted. Because you know, bro, if you allow Zaha to play, he can be he can embarrass people, bro. He can embarrass people. And what do? Like back in the days when he was young, oh, watch that player with his. And ballers, what the first, hit him hard. That's what your manager says. Hit him a couple of times and he won't want to play.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what they do to
Yeah.
Zaha's strong though. He's got African black about him and he'll keep coming back.
He's pure blood, man.
He'll keep coming back.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Sorry, bro. But what I like about Zaha though, still, he's got that street skill, and he's got that street skill. You see, Rooney, he's got street skill, but Zaha has, I have to say, proper black.
Zaha that FIFA street business.
Yeah, I'm saying straight up because Rooney's good, man, but like Zaha is unpredictable. You know what I mean? It's a shame about Balassi. Him and Balassi.
Bro,
Balassi
was so good. I named him Selassie. Yannick Selassie, I used to call him. Yannick
Selassie.
Listen, Crystal Palace, I got it from my heart. I had my people used to play for Palace, so I've always watched Crystal Palace as a youngster when their kit used to be claret and blue with white. It used to be claret and blue.
Okay, I remember them.
I've always had a soft spot for Palace, but when Balassi was there, everybody used to talk about Zaha, but it was Balassi was the one, you know. Balassi was the baller, you know.
He's unpredictable.
Because you think Zaha's a street FIFA.
Balassi's next thing.
Balassi was the FIFA geezer. Balassi used to do some things, bro. It's a shame for Yannick, man. It's a shame for him. It's a shame. It just doesn't work. He's at Middlesbrough last I heard.
Yeah.
I know he's at Everton.
Yeah, he
went on loan to Middlesbrough, so I don't know where he's gone. And then he had a bit of time at
injury. He had a big injury. Yeah.
He went to Sporting Lisbon as well.
Is it?
He was on loan to Sporting Lisbon. Yeah.
But he should just go back home. Should go back home.
Sorry to cut you, right?
Sorry, go sorry.
Did any of you players? I only found this out yesterday.
Go on.
I didn't know Nicolas Anelka played for Juventus.
Yeah.
I didn't know, fam. I swear to God, when I was thinking, Juventus, because he doesn't talk. He says he doesn't talk about. He hates his time at Juventus, and I was really taken aback. I didn't know, fam. I really didn't know that he played for you. Played for a lot of clubs, Nicolas Anelka, you know.
Yeah, he travelled. He did travel a lot.
He did a lot
of Turkey as well, isn't it? So.
He played in India, but he played on 2 different continents.
The signing on fee was tasty. Trust me, for his brother. His brother's 10% kept on going nicely, innit? You know what I'm signing on envelopes. His brother.
Now Nicolas Anelka, bro. He's a legend. He's a legend. Allow him.
Well, you kept it in the family, bro. It's all good, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
The way he went about it was a bit disrespectful, but he's a legend, same way. And I think Liverpool did him dirty.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I was really hoping we was going to keep him, man. I love the guy.
To this day, I can't understand.
I don't understand.
What Gerard Houllier saw in as Juve that he didn't see in Nicolas Anelka. You see, when I always say to you, if I could ask Wenger one question, why he didn't play Bergkamp? My question to Houllier was, why did you sign Jude over Anelka?
Every Liverpool fan I spoke to wanted Anelka to stay. The guy was an absolute beast. And even though he had his best time at Arsenal and whatnot already, he still had so much talent in him when he came to the Liverpool.
He's still he left Liverpool and went to Man City and went on with things.
Yeah. Didn't he go to Bolton as well afterwards?
Yeah.
And he was decent there.
That's when Chelsea bought him from Bolton.
Jeez, man.
And he went and done the FA Cup and League Double with Chelsea. You can knock it. People knock Nicolas Anelka as a person, but as a baller, bro, you have to give the man his props, bro. And I don't think people give him the respect that he deserves. Nicolas Anelka, really and truly, I don't think they do. I really don't think they give him the respect he deserves. Cool. Personally.
Cool. No, 100%. Now, big up to that man. Still, guys.
But going back to this, Crystal Palace, massive result. But it just goes to show, again, bro. Typical Tottenham, bro. Typical Tottenham, running gums, sitting at the top, running gums, thinking they've won the league, and look, gone to Palace, we've got the bottoms tickled.
No. I definitely agree with that. What else happened this weekend, guys? I think it was good to see.
Arsenal got 3 points.
I know, man. How you feeling about that, Anthony? Let's keep it real, man. Was you relieved at the end? I tell you what, it was a bit of a fortunate goal. Still, it was like it was a ping pong.
I'm underwhelmed, bro. I'm underwhelmed to be honest, bro. I'm underwhelmed, but you know what? I'll take it in the term that you got to really look at it. It was one of those games it was going to be a game where we said a goal, he was going to either hit somebody on the knee, ricochet off a bottom and go over the line. You didn't care. You just wanted
in the back of the goal.
It's about 3 points and getting a bit of confidence for the team, for the players to have a bit of confidence now. Going into the next game, we just won. We proved we can win. We kept a clean sheet. Let's move forward. So that's where I'm taking it.
You know, it's funny listening to Ant because he's kind of, if I'm understanding where he's coming from, he's very much like a lot of Arsenal supporters I've spoken to, where they're glad for the 3 points, but no one's like that happiness of having won a game wasn't there. It's just we won a game, but Arteta's still there, the team's still doing the mad thing. They're glad for the 3 points, but no one was like really happy. Like, you leave the stadium, go home, you're like, we're happy.
It's because it's a 1-0 result, bro. And as you said, it's 1-0. But now, maybe if it was a Arsenal 4-0, maybe there would have been a bit more euphoria about it. But at the same time, it's blinking Norwich. We're supposed to be beating blinking Norwich in the stand. So,
and the fact that you went into that game and people were saying that it could go either way.
It's pointed, bro.
Goes to show you.
Bro. You know what I mean? So it's one of them. But it's hilarious though, Tottenham fans. I've been getting abuse of Tottenham fans because on my Instagram and and the dude was gone. What did he say? At least it's something. I said, bro. I said, bro, this is the problem with you Tottenham fans. If you keep on talking about this, that, and you finish above us, bro, how many trophies have you won in the last 10 years is the question. Yeah. Answer me that. Now, as bad as my team are, as bad as my Arsenal are, we've won more trophies than you in the last 10 years. So 100%. What does that say about Tottenham?
It's
unsuccessful. So what does that say about Tottenham?
Unsuccessful. As simple as that.
So it doesn't matter that you got the best stadium in world football. Let's be real. Tottenham got the best stadium in world football.
Right by now. Yeah, right now.
£1 billion stadium. Yeah. £1 billion stadium, fam. And they've got no silverware to put in there.
Talking about the stadium, Anthony, I drove past the stadium the other day, Now, Marcus, you're familiar with the area, Why would you spend £1 billion on a stadium with no car park? I don't understand. I watch US stadium.
Which stadium is that?
The Tottenham Stadium, yeah? You see Tottenham Stadium, you know?
I thought you meant like one off your end.
No. You know the stadium, you know when you watch American football and you see the stadiums, you see a stadium and a massive car park around, you know what I'm saying? And you can see it's been made to make money, you know what I'm saying? When I see the British, I know Bolton did this and they moved out to the centre and I kind of put a stadium outside, yeah? When the clubs are going to wake up and says, bun this whole inside London thing still, yeah? We need to do outside in an area where it can actually build. You spend £1 billion, you got no car park just for dignitaries. Like, it's right on the main road.
The road where it is, because it's on the main road, obviously they couldn't do one in the front because that would knock out too many of the businesses, which only leaves a space around the side or the back. And I'm not sure what the reason is. I definitely think even despite the fact they spent $1 billion, I think there's still some kind of financial issue as to why they couldn't do the extra, because I know underneath the pitch there's also an NFL pitch.
It slides off in it. Slides off. When the Americans come over, they slide the pitch open, they put the American football pitch in rare. Because that's how Tottenham, that was the agreement, because that's where that's where the majority of the money's come from. Why the stadiums got to the price it did. Because remember, Tottenham Stadium's only supposed to be 400 million. That's how it started at 400 million. So it's gone from 400 million, another 600 million got spent on top of that.
And that's I think that's all like because of the NFL thing.
Bro, look at the NFL. AJ's fighting there, Usyk. Tottenham, bro. If you want to have a 50th party, Rog, book Tottenham Hotspur because they're looking money, bro. Because they have to pay back that loan, fam. So you can hire that out for anything you want, fam.
Bro. And the thing is, though, there's a flip side where you can say that they really should have just spent the money for the car park, because the only reason that we haven't started seeing the NFL games over in White Hart Lane is for the COVID. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the games are meant to start there from last year. So I think literally once the NFL games start, and don't forget the NFL is not one of the things that's regular in the UK, so they'll make money. People will pay their money to go and see it, regardless of what price they put on those tickets. So I think they would have made their money back originally, because it would have been a continuous contract with the NFL coming down.
I think it's for over 10 years.
Hopefully we'll make one, but it just doesn't make sense to me anyway. We Tottenham, but sorry, we digress, guys. We digress. Okay, guys. So Liverpool just doing the usual business thing. Do you think, guys, Leeds are going to be struggling this season?
No, Leeds are just Leeds, bro. If you know,
yeah.
Leeds can either turn up and give you a close game or get spanked.
Yeah.
There's no. That's how Leeds are, bro. Yeah. And if you notice, because they were saying it's always against the big teams are always giving them ripping them a new one. But unlike last year, they went to Anfield. It was 4-3.
Yeah.
And I think Leeds playing against a team like a Liverpool or Man City, I think if Leeds are having a good day, I reckon it can go either way. And the reason I say that is because when you see you've got teams that play that kind of press football, they kind of cancel each other out if both teams like pop up on it. Yeah. And I think that's the reason like Leeds gave Liverpool that trouble in the first game of the season, because like they obviously there's the hype of them coming into it, and then Bielsa would have been saying like, I want you guys pressing the ball, and you saw that in that game. It was crazy. So I think Leeds will be alright.
I think Leeds are just Leeds.
Be all right.
I think probably Bielsa needs to change his methods a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
But he needs to look at himself more than the team. I think it's down to him personally. He needs to tighten up a bit. Calvin Phillips can't play that role by himself. He probably needs to look at how Calvin Phillips plays with the Declan Rice and think, let me get someone else next to him as well.
Yeah. No. That's a good point. Still, I think like you said, you definitely have to reflect on that. So I don't want to get to R9, CR7.
We'll leave him till last. Let's go to Everton.
Yeah.
Bro, Rafa Benitez going on with things. The revolution. My bridging son, Damare. I want him in the England team, bro. I want him in the England squad. He's playing better than Jadon Sancho. Yes, I said it. Put it out there. He's playing better than Jadon Sancho. So if I don't see him in the squad, something's wrong. If you're picking players on form, Damari Gray has to be in the next England squad, fam.
Straight, man. No, 100%. He's playing better than Lingard right now. He ain't doing pass backs to the opposition, is he?
Forget Lingard, bruv. We'll talk about Jadon Sancho because he spent 70-odd million on him and he's done nothing.
It's coming true, bro. Let him settle, man. He's back in the UK. He's not
bro, he's English.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear about this second. He's English.
He's a Londoner, bro. He's a Londoner, man. He's not used to that. He's not. The North life is a bit strange for him, bro. You know what I mean? So.
What's your point? No. Seriously, what's your point?
No. I am rating Damari Gray, and I totally agree with you there still. Yeah, but take time with Sancho. He's got to settle into the thing still.
Why though? No. What's he got to settle into? This is what I'm asking you.
I don't think he's playing too bad. He's just.
All right then. Yeah. I'll say this to you then. Let's have it. This is what I'm going to show. The settling part's rubbish. Bruno Fernandes, Portuguese, came from Sporting Lisbon, came to Manchester, hit the ground running straight away. Yeah. How comes he didn't need time to settle in?
Big baller, ain't it? Big baller, you get me?
There you go. Jadon Sancho is supposed to be a big baller, bro.
But he's still young.
You don't spend 77 million on a player just as an also ran. That's a big baller, and he's done nothing. Don't get me wrong, but I love Jadon Sancho, and I hope he comes and smashes it. I really do, because I want him to smash it just to show Pep. Yeah. Sometimes Pep, because it was either Sancho or Foden, and we know what happened. But again, it doesn't surprise me because Pep's Spanish, and we know what the Spanish think of people with darker shaded skins. So let's not kid ourselves. You know what I mean? Because it's a program of talking to bigs up black players, and that's what I'm doing, bigging up the black players.
Amen.
Because, one of those things, but I just think Sancho, I don't know what he don't look right at Man. Something don't sit with me for. I don't know.
I think the problem is, guys, I don't want to get to Man United yet still.
You got a lot of hype. We'll deal with it after.
Yeah, we do it after. So Damari Gray, 100%.
Yeah, Damari's fire, 3-3.
You have to salute Damari Gray right back now. He is absolutely proud of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? 100%, you know what I mean? Family all day long, you know what I mean, all day long. Love what you do from Birmingham as well. Love to see this Birmingham talent going out there smashing it, and it's a shame they disgrace to local teams like Birmingham, Aston Villa and all these guys. We should be harvesting talent in Birmingham, which they are 100% not, but that's a whole nother subject, because I am with a bag of released Albion and Blues and Villa players right now being released, young black ballers. Or a lot of them have been released doing nothing. I know for the fact because I played football with them on Tuesday nights. That's scary. You know what I'm saying? A lot have been released. But anyway, That's a whole other subject in itself. Who else is doing all right still? Man City's just doing Man City, innit? Yeah. Yeah. This is doing Man City. Who else is doing all right in the Premiership? What else stand out over the weekend? Or is it all about Ronaldo?
It's all about Viva Ronaldo, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's all about Ronaldo. As I says, let's go back to Liverpool, because the Liverpool game, the beat Leeds 3-0. Big result. Went under the radar a bit. Big result because the performance was serious. The performance was serious, and I tell you why it was serious.
Go on.
Because the black midfielder Fabinho, Thiago, bro, they ran things, bro. It was like watching Xavi and Iniesta. That's how much it was, bro. That's right, I said it. It was like watching Xavi and Iniesta. Thiago and Fabinho was absolute class.
They keep the ball. Brazilians, man.
Yeah. I mean, so far for me, I'm looking and like Liverpool just look like a completely different team already this season compared to last season. I don't know if the team just have a confidence now that we're kind of back at full strength.
Van Dijk.
I think having some of the big characters like Van Dijk, even like Matip and stuff as well. Keita seems to be coming in now as well. From hopefully he's going to have a good run. I think the team. It's a big difference when you see how the team's playing, because it's not even just like how the defense is much stronger now, but even in terms of everything else, the guy.
The midfield. I mean, you must know when Harvey. This is what I'm saying about the talent of Harvey Elliott. When a man like that's keeping Jordan Henderson on the bench, fam.
Yes.
And you know why Jurgen Klopp loves his Jordan Henderson. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Harvey Elliott was that midfield three of Elliott, Thiago, and Fabinho. Bro, that was.
I mean, when I got the notification that he was starting that game, I had no worries. I've been watching that kid since he was 16, and the guy is just a beast. Yeah, and I always said him, bro. Curtis Jones, and we've got this young centre back as well, which is coming up. That every time I see him, I keep thinking it's Van Dijk when he's far away.
Reece, that local Reece youth? Is that Reece? Yeah.
The three of these guys, they've got some talent, man. I think if the more game they get, they'll just get better and better. And Harvey Elliott, it's a shame he got injured, because that guy, right.
It's a shame, but you know the blessing for it is young, and he'll overcome it quick.
Yeah.
Because he's a growing lad. He's only 18, so he's gonna to the older professional. It's gonna be, it could be a 6 month injury. I'll be at I think 3.5 months tops, four pushing it. Curtis Jones, I know there was talk that he could be leaving. I think he believes he should get more game time. I know someone wanted to try and loan him in the summer. And why I said Liverpool didn't dismiss the loan, there was listening, there was ready. I think it was down to him not going. But I think personally it's Van Dijk, and you saw that.
100%.
We'll go into that later in the European game. No Van Dijk, and that's why AC Milan were allowed to score them silly goals. Whereas if Van Dijk, the organisation, you can tell is different when Van Dijk's there and he's not.
Okay, I've got another theory to that part as well.
He orchestrates that defense.
100%. I think Anthony, you raised really, really great points about the midfield, about Harvey. Again, these ballers that are coming out of London under them hardcore street footballing environments, because Harvey Elliott's again in London. And guys, this might be weird to people, but when we grew up, black footballers are here, white footballers were there. I would say from when I started seeing Joe Cole coming through, I saw white footballers kind of change their image.
The swag to get skill action up now.
Because I don't know about you, Anthony. Growing up, we watched Brazil. Growing up, our white friends watched 1966. You're not going to learn them skills from Bobby Charlton. You know what I'm saying? We sat down there and watched every black woman knew nothing about football. They knew about Pelé. We don't know about Bobby Charlton. Don't know about Bobby Moore. But
women don't watch football. Women don't watch football, but you put a World Cup on and they'll tell you about Brazil. They'll tell you about Brazil.
the whole thing of the football has changed in England definitely because, like you said, England was more probably known as when kind of players you produce was more about the engine, the box to box, the guys that would give you 90 minutes on the pitch, chasing down the ball. You know what I'm saying? The old school players. You know what I'm saying? But when you started getting people like you said, your Joe Coles and a few of them coming in. Yeah. Because obviously these guys, regardless of what's happening here, they're looking around them and they're seeing these young black players, and let's not get twisted. Black players, as good as they are, they spend a lot of time focusing on skill and that kind of stuff. And Joko would have grown up amongst them guys, seeing it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So especially, if I remember right, he's coming originally. Was it originally from West Ham? West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. Yeah, I'm saying. So he definitely would have seen that because I've said to you guys already. West Ham was an area of ballers. Do you know what I'm saying? me, my uncle, we used to play across in the West Ham Park with your Ashley Coles and your Sol Campbells and all these guys. And it was a different vibe to what you see now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No, 100%, bro. And I think we need to kind of recognize that a lot of these ballers, especially coming through in London now, are straight up street football, like technical street footballers. You know what I'm saying? And in gone are the days where you get the black guy to have the skill. You know what I mean? It's like these guys are just coming up with all sorts of skills. So it's great.
This is what I'm saying, bro. RBL, it's the new breed.
Man. Foden. Grealish.
No, sorry.
You don't think he's skillful?
No, I don't. Don't get me wrong, I think Jack Grealish is decent, but I don't think he's got skill. Like, he's going to give you 50 step over, he's going to block it.
I don't think he's got skill, but what he's good at is keeping the ball at his feet.
He's very good with the ball. He can shield the ball very well, but skill.
Okay.
But Harvey Elliott's got skill there. The Phil Foden, Joe Cole. Joe Cole had skill. He's a Skilacci player.
The problem about people like Joe Cole compared to your Harvey Elliott's and stuff now is that I think people like Harvey Elliott are coming in the right time for football. I think people like Joe Cole, they was never given the opportunity to really express themselves the way they could have done.
Really, and Mourinho he couldn't do that in the Mourinho team.
Yeah, definitely.
And then he went to Liverpool. I think it was a wrong move for him.
Yeah. No,
I think it was a wrong move.
I think he should have from Chelsea. I reckon he should have gone home, back to West.
Yeah. What do you got with Weird there? Like a Di Canio. It's like Di Canio type players, you know them guys, And like Di Canio, people just set some, and like Zola, where these guys have kind of changed the mindset of some of the players coming through.
I think you had to be a baller of that kind of stature for them to really allow you to just do your thing. The Zolas, the Ginolas, all these guys, the guys which kind of had that reputation amongst the fans. In terms of how they played, they were kind of given that free reign to kind of say, just get on the pitch, do your thing. But in general, I don't think a lot of the players, like I said, there's a lot of guys coming up that I think that they were skillful guys. I mean, I used to like watching, what's his name, at Liverpool when he first came, Ryan Babel. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I thought he had some talent
he's
as
good,
well.
he's good.
But I felt that he never had the opportunity to really express himself the way he was before he came.
Think fulfill it again. I personally think he should have went Arsenal. Because I remember he was linked to him, Babel. And I'm thinking, and when he went to Liverpool, I thought, I don't know.
He would have been nice in the Arsenal team. I'm not even going to lie.
I don't
under Wenger as well.
Under Wenger, yes, I'm saying. Yeah. Certain players, I don't think he was I think he would have benefited more at Arsenal. Just like I believe Martial under Wenger would have benefited more.
Arsenal. Yeah, 100%.
Being 100, bro. Yeah. And I'm not saying I don't rate him. It's just he hasn't kicked on for me, Martial. He hasn't kicked on. And when he first came, did that little thing against Liverpool, hype was expected. He hasn't kicked on. He stayed stagnant for me. For me, anyway.
I totally agree with you. But listen, guys, time's running out. We're already halfway through the show, man. Right, still, I want to get to the Champions League as well, still, But first and foremost, it's all kicked off. I don't want to focus too much on the Man United Newcastle game still, because we need to slide into the Man United and Ali Out's situation going on anyway, still, But you have to the debates just flying all over the place now about Ronaldo and Messi again. It's kind of this new surge of debates has happened this week, yeah.
I need to give my 2 pence on that. Go on.
So for me, somebody raised some valid points here still, yeah. Now, the problem is...
Before you go, can I just ask, did you watch the post that I put in with Cara and Neville?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead, lads. Right. Because this lads, for the viewers out there, this is like the black Cara and Neville. Yeah. Obviously, Roger's Neville and Marcus is Cara. So we're gonna have it out here, the black version. The black version. You get me?
You know what I'm saying? So no.
Go on then, Nev. Do you say your thing?
For me, I totally agree with being effective. I love the natural talents, and I think too often people get focused on natural talent, and you can't deny the natural footballing talent of Messi. But for his whole career, he's played up front, and for Ronaldo to catch him up and overtake him, in certain areas. Ronaldo was a winger to start off with, you know what I'm saying? He was straight up winger, playing, he's only started playing up front in his latter part of his Real Madrid career. He's done that from the wing in 4-4-2s, in 4-3-3s, he's done them scoring stats. And you can say Messi has worked in a perfect environment for himself in a decent team, you know what I'm saying? In a very, very decent team. Ronaldo's been in decent teams, but he had to show is wherever he's gone, and what proved it for me he missed the penalty the other day against Ireland. He comes back, bang, bang, header, you know what I'm saying? That mentality. And Gary Neville made a very valid point. He goes, if you want somebody to come in 20 minutes ago and you're losing, you go for Messi or Ronaldo. The facts of the matter is, you have to go for Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? Because the facts are there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just interject before I bring my esteemed guest, Marcus Carragher, on. Yeah? Anyway, he said, I think the question, how Neville put it across was different to Cara.
Yeah.
Like, because remember, Neville said the man asked him a question. If you had to pick a substitute to come on, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then he said, he thinks he's the greatest footballer of all time. And that's what, if you notice, that's what Cara was answering to.
Okay, yeah.
I thought it was a nonsense straight away.
to the sense, he wasn't answering the fact, he was answering to the fact that, no, he's not the greatest footballer of all time. That's what he was telling you. He wasn't really, he didn't really answer the question at hand, for me anyway, for me.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I always thought, Cara's not going to come on national television, even if you think because of the Liverpool-Man United rivalry. He ain't going to give Ronnie that. He's not going to give Ronaldo them props, fam. I don't think he's going to give Ronaldo
he would never do that.
Carragher, personally.
Liverpool blood.
But going back to the question, okay, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pose this question to Marcus. Marcus, you are a football manager. You can make a substitution, as you know the question. You've got one sub left. You need to make the sub. You've got Ronaldo, Messi on the bench. It's 1-1, even game. Who you bringing on? And tell me why.
Man. Okay, I need to answer this in 2 parts, and I want to answer your question first, Andy. So in that situation, I'm bringing on Messi, and the reason I say Messi is because Messi. This is one of the points that the guys made. Messi, I feel, is one of them guys that he'll go and grab the ball and he'll do something with it for
he
whatever.
Makes things happen. Yeah. That's what you're
Where
saying.
Ronaldo, I think he needs a service.
He has to wait for something.
He needs a service.
I get where you're coming from.
If you're talking about 10 minutes, bring someone that I can say grab this by the chain and just do something. It's going to be Messi. But in terms of who I look at and I would say is the player that I would rate highest is Ronaldo, and this is the reason for me, which I don't think these guys really touched on as much when they were talking, which is Messi has done all he's done in one club. You know what I'm saying? And Ronaldo has proven it in nearly every major division that there is. Do you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, Ronaldo also proved his worth here on the international stage way before Messi did. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I think when you're talking about accomplishments and being able to drive your team to success, Ronaldo's done that. Do you know what I'm saying? Messi, like I said, for me, I would have liked to see Messi say, you know what, I'm 28, let me go and try a hand in Italy, then maybe try a hand in the Premiership, then to get a rounded thing to see, you know what, was you successful? We all know you're mad skillful, but was you as successful because you had the Xavis, the Iniestas and all this stuff around you? Or can you also go into other clubs where it's a completely different style of play and everything else and still do the same thing, which Ronaldo has done? He's been in England, a different style of play to Italy. You know what I'm saying? Different style of play to Spain. And he's proven himself, you know, internationally. He's proven himself with Portugal. Even when they didn't have the strongest team, he was still grabbing them by the scruff of the neck and dragging them along.
Can I just say one thing, Marcus? Sorry to cut you there. What you very good point. This as well. He's done it on the international stage way before. Because if you remember, you know, Ronaldo used to play with the great Figo. That's how good he was. They put him in the national team when Figo was still about.
Rui Costa, Figo. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Was in the limelight, bro. So again, you know, he helped Portugal get to the final, the last. He helped him get to semis, the last. You know, he's been a part. So great answer, Marcus, man. Enough respect. Happy for that, bro.
But the thing is, I think Anthony, you raised this before in the past about the international thing, yeah? Let's be real. Messi has had chance in the South American Cup. What is it, Copa del Rey, yeah? Whichever Copa it is anyway, still, yeah. Copa America is nowhere near as hard as the European. The European, what do you call the European one now? Euros, Euros. Because as far as I'm concerned, Portugal is a small nation compared to Spain, France, you know what I'm saying, Italy, England. You know what I'm saying? This is Portugal, you know. Portugal is got a population come like Scotland, yeah, and Holland and so on. So so they're competing against big boys, but Argentina is the top two teams in South America, and they haven't done till now. It's been about 20-30 years or something they haven't won.
And this is the thing as well. When you look at on the international stage, the players that they played with,
when you compare the players that Ronaldo's played with to me, like we said this the other day, bro. Do you remember?
I know.
Talking about Higuaíns, the Carlos Tevezes, you know. They've had some sick. When you look back at Argentina's squads, bro, it was frightening.
Yeah, trust me.
Proper frightening.
Mascherano, Demichelis.
You understand?
They had their players.
That's why what do you think Maradona says? I want to take, because he knew the players at his disposal. He's supposed to win. He's supposed to be able to gel that team together and win something.
Finish it off, man. They should have beat Germany in Brazil. They should have straight beat Brazil. They should have taught.
Higuaín missing chances, Higuaín missing sitters. And that's, you see, that's where they got it wrong. Because I would have played Kun. I would have played Kun over Higuaín, mate. Kun all day long for me.
El
Kun, man. El Kun all day long for me. Always has been. I love Kun Aguero. But yeah, going back, let me put my thing as a...
Okay, cool. Go for it, Go.
For me, as you know, me and Roger used to have this conversation at our workplace. We always used to have this conversation. You know, and as a man, because, you know, people, as I said, I'm an honest Arsenal fan. I don't use, because I'm an Arsenal, I'll be anti-Man U or I'll tell the truth as I see it. If I rate Steven Gerrard, I would have signed him tomorrow. Post goals, I would have signed him tomorrow. But I'll just tell you the truth. So for me, and I've always said, Ronaldo, like you said, and I had this conversation with my brethren at work yesterday. People don't really watch Ronaldo. Ronaldo, as you said, Messi was born without. God touched him. God touched Messi and said, I'm blessing you. I'm blessing you with footballing skills.
Yeah, man.
Ronaldo didn't get that blessing, fam.
That's a work hard, man.
It's just Ronaldo. I tell you what, God blessed Ronaldo with the spirit of determination.
Amen.
That's what he's blessed him with. Because Ronaldo's shown you, I may not have the talent. No, I can't take 10 players unlike Messi and do them things. I can't do that. But you know what? My hard work, I'm going to make sure I'm going to come very close. I might not be able to dribble, but I'm going to be the best header of the ball. I'm going to be the best shooter with my right foot, shooter with my left foot.
Come on, brother.
And I'm going to be able to take free kicks.
Yeah, man.
And he's worked. And look where it's got him. He's got him 5 Ballon d'Ors. Like he says, Marcus, Messi, natural talented geezer, can dribble for days. Dribble for days. But like he says, bro, and that's why I rate Ronaldo over Messi, is again, when I look back when I was young and I had the same question for John Barnes. John, you was the best player in England, but why didn't you go to Italy to prove yourself, to challenge yourself, take yourself to that next level?
Yeah, man.
Messi should have done that, like he says. Yeah. Take yourself out your comfort zone of Barca, where it's all created for you. It's all been built around you.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else
and do it.
And do it. For me, PSG, you shouldn't. I'm sad that people like Bayern Munich and all them didn't come in for him and stuff. Probably because of the financial package, I don't know. But, you know, because let's be real, Ronaldo and Messi, they're on the same kind of contract, 25 million a year. Both of them get the same contract. 25 million a year. Yeah. Both of them have maybe paid differently, but it works out 25 mil. Yeah. And I think, come on, you're telling me Bayern Munich couldn't do that. Bayern Munich couldn't match that. But
I think we in Bayern Munich, they have almost like, they can't go a certain distance when it comes to purchasing.
Yeah. Again, another thing. Why did none of the Italian giants come in for Messi, bro? You know what? Or Messi, send your people out and say, tell Juventus I want to join them, or you know what I mean?
I don't think he would never have gone to Juventus though.
No, not you. Just give you an example. Milans or whatever, the Milans, any of the Milans. Inter would have been the team. But they're the big team at the moment. He could have gone Inter, bro.
But Italian teams have got big money.
He could have gone there. He could have gone to Inter.
That's true. And they've got some good money for Lukaku as well. So
exactly, bro. So I don't think they would have got him on a free, no transfer fee. They're only paying him his wages, and that's what I'm saying, bro. But Messi though took the easy option, go to PSG.
Yeah.
Because PSG is the easy option. It's the easy option.
They're the Barca of their league, isn't it? Because literally they expected to win everything.
Bro, it's the easy option.
They're the
All the stars are there. Go and come out your comfort. Because let's be real, when Neymar went there, PSG weren't what they are now.
Yeah.
They were still the top club in France, but there was not what they are now.
Yeah, no, 100% agree.
Whereas Messi just looked and thought, I'm going, why didn't he pick up the phone, Pep, and say, Pep, allow Harry Kane, I'm coming. Pep would have said, safe, okay, Leo, no problem. Pep would have sorted it out. That would have brought him in. Boom. Why didn't he do that, bro? He had the opportunity. He could have come to England. But Messi's not stupid. He's not dumb.
Yeah,
and that's why, for me, Ronaldo will always be the prop, like he says, like everybody says. He's gone to the big leagues in the world. Now people go, oh yeah, but he's gone to the best club in Italy and and he's gone to the best club in Spain. But did he really go to the best club in Spain though?
Nah.
That's an argument.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but you still got to produce. Just because you go to the best club doesn't mean you're guaranteed success. Doesn't guarantee. And we've seen great players come to the best club in England, Man United. Juan Sebastian Veron, great player. Didn't pull up no trees in the Premiership. He was at the best club in England. No guarantees, bro. There's no guarantees. So these players still have to put the graft in. And that's why you have to respect Cristiano Ronaldo da Silva. That's what you got to respect.
He literally made his whole life about football. I mean, even when he retires, I don't think you're going to see him turning out like some of these pundits, how they look. No, because when Ronaldo retires, he's gaff. I don't think we'll see him. He's off. He's doing his thing.
Yeah. He's just gonna be. It'll be like Beckham. You know where Beckham's kind of gone off and just done the next thing. He don't need to. But I can see Ronaldo going to America though. I can see him doing a stint in America, because
I think he'll finish at United,
so do I.
Okay.
But then again, 2 years. I mean, United will give him. I think he'll stay there for about 3. But as long as Ronaldo's fit, I don't think Man United are getting rid. Yeah.
But the thing is, the problem is when they came back from COVID in Juventus, and we're gonna close off on Ronaldo because I think Ronaldo's a beautiful subject, but we can always talk about this. But when he came back, they said that his stats was higher when they stopped COVID. It shows that his dedication to his body.
That's what I'm saying, bro. His dedication, bro. Look at his body, bro. Look at him.
He's just ready. You know what I'm saying?
There ain't no footballer that looks like him.
Bro.
None.
on the show, Shire, I said to him, I watched the interview and he says, bro, it's frightening how he keeps himself in check. Remember, you know, Ronaldo played with Oli.
Yeah, man.
Remember that, you know, Ronaldo played with Oli, fam.
Roy Keane, man. All the man, Roy Keane, he was in the same team. You know what I'm saying? It was Roy Keane. Going back that far. You know what I mean? Roy Keane, them guys, they're still, you know, where's Brown when he came out? Look at Rooney. Rooney's younger than him. For goodness sake, man. I bet Rooney's wife screwed.
Rooney don't look like no one that used to play football before, man. Not good at all.
He never did look like a footballer, to be honest. He never did look. That's why to rate him, though. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day, and I said, you know what? Because I used to be very hard on, because I can't take Man United fans. They used to call him the white Pele, and I said, that's a disrespect to Pele. You understand? Don't say them things, fam. Don't say them things, but it's the white Pele.
Nah, don't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Don't say that. But I have to give... I mean, it'll never be my all-time English. My all-time English footballer would have been Gaza. Gaza was different.
100%.
Gaza was just different like that still.
Yeah.
But you cannot salute Wayne, the Granny Shagger Rooney. You have to, bro.
Yeah.
You have to salute him. You know what I mean? As a baller. But, you know, that's Man United. But yeah, let's get into the Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League. Listen, guys, we got literally...
Man United. So
we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, man. Oh, yes, let's start off with Man United then. Yes, so far as I'm concerned, guys, I have said it for the past... Since the Van Moorinho Show started, I said... There's 3 outs, I said. Now, I'm getting challenged in one of the outs. I said... Pogba out, Fred out, and I've said Oli out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Pogba is looking a bit embarrassing out now. I must admit, everyone's like looking at me like you're a fool, Roger. But okay, but Fred out, I think the whole universe agrees with that. Yeah, you're saying, you know, as much as he's a good little passionate footballer, I think he works perfect for Newcastle and them type of teams doing this. But anyway, that's a whole other subject. But Solskjaer out is, he is, you know, he's got more, you know, when somebody has no, you know what I mean, he's got more guns than everybody else. He's got bare guns on the pitch, yeah, against young boys, yeah. It goes down by one player, and instead of having the guts, we know, I saw the interview with the Dutch young guy, Van der Beek, yeah, and you can see that Ollie's kind of reached out to the guy and said, listen, I've got plans for you, but listen, this is called tactics now. Take off Van der Beek, yeah, because he hasn't got the... When you're down to 10 men, you just got to have pace. You got to have pace on the pitch, yeah? You don't put man like Pogba out there, up there, ready to run up and down like a joker. You put him in a quarterback position, yeah? So what you do is you have Sancho behind Ronaldo just to zoom up and be ready to... But he takes off Sancho, like, really? Like blood. And then what he does at half time, the biggest mistake ever, you do not give the opposition time to get on you. I always play when I go down to 10 minutes, because unfortunately them things happen in Bravas. I never ever play one up front when you got down to 10 men. You do that, you give the opposition impetus to attack you. If you have 2 players up front, yeah, and so what Ollie should have done is said, yo, blood, let's fix up my right back and Luke Shaw, stop attacking, play left back, yo, Dallo, play like a right back. It's only because Dallo's kind of whack, he's probably thought about that. But you should have put Lingard over there, bring on Varane, take off Dallo. You shouldn't have brought on Dallo. Put a, you know, when you got them centre backs that just don't move from there. You know, you know what's the like a lead? You know, just stand there and just defend. Varane, Maguire, hold your ground still, yeah. Fred, Pogba, Fernandes, them man run up and down like a jokers there, and when you refresh them.
Varane wasn't even playing, was he?
Who's that?
Varane wasn't even playing, was it? It was
he just fraffing about, bro. Absolutely fraffing about.
You know,
I mean, when I go down to 10 men, I'm going to a 4-3-2. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like do the two, have the one behind Ronaldo dropping back to help the midfield as well. So it's kind of like having like.
But you have to have pace in that position. You can't have Pogba in that position because he's not going to run up and down like a joker. You want Pogba to pass long ball, boom, one time. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. But wait, go on, Mantley. What are you saying?
I think Ollie's just proven what you, Mello, and a lot of Manchester United fans have been saying for the past 2-3 years, that tactically out of his depth, bro. I think he's gone into the game against young boys, bit of disrespect. Oh, it's on these young boys. I can rest for Ram. You know, I don't need to put out a full change. I can make certain changes, blah, 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 blah. Nah, bro. And I think a lot of managers do, not just Ali, lots of managers get into this false sense of, we're going to a different, it's on the Swiss league, we only can just go there. You obviously don't remember watching the Basel videos, mate. You don't remember watching the Basel videos then, because one thing I know, any team used to go to Switzerland and play Basel, they had a game. I'm not saying Basel always won, but they always had to play to get the 3 points.
Yeah, man. It's artificial pitch, bro. It's artificial pitch. Artificial pitch you can train on, but to play a football game on artificial pitch, bro, ain't nice.
Yeah, no. Scared to tackle and all that, get all them carpet burns and that. But I think, as I says, Ali, he's just tactically, he's just not, it's like, it just reminds me of Arteta, bro. They get to a stage, they come out with these big plans and we play a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2, whatever you want to do, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't get their way, and then the panic, they ain't got that, they don't know what to do, they get confused, and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, man.
Because you're 1-0 up against young boys, bro, and then you get a player sent off, then it's 1-1. Okay, bruv, it's European, it's group stage, let's not lose, let's come out here, come at least a point. Let's just get a point, let's just get a point and do what we're doing. Yeah, it was an individual error by Lingard, but the team selection was whack, because you're not supposed to be going to them. Man United's supposed to be going to them place and getting 3 points, because that's what a Fergie team would do.
Yeah, straight, man. Lock up shot, bro. Yeah. 3 points.
Because I don't remember Fergie. When you see, this is what I'm saying. You tell me. You can tell me if Liverpool do this, Marcus. But I don't remember Fergie going to them smaller teams and peaking weakened teams. I used to still see Beckham playing, Scholes playing, King playing,
Key man,
Van Nistelrooy playing, Andy Cole playing, Dwight York playing. Everybody was playing, fam.
Yeah, man. I think Fergie made the mistakes earlier on, and you remember when in them days
when he had go Galatasaray and them. I remember Galatasaray
and struggle but the thing is, remember IFK being Gothenburg.
We've got to remember as well, though, that man like Ferguson, he was coming from an era where it's not like now where Manda does bad for 3 months, you're sacked. He's coming from a different era, Ferguson. And let's not forget, Ferguson had a lot of time to learn his trade, and he was actually on the verge of getting sacked before.
He was on the verge of getting sacked. Mark Robinson said his job, bro.
Yeah, man. I remember that game, man. I remember I was at Sister Foresters, man. I was Sister Foresters.
And then he got lucky when all their men started coming through. So, we talk like he was very successful, but he went through his difficult period as well.
Yeah.
But, Ollie, I think I agree that everybody's saying Ollie out, but I think he's bought more time with that Ronaldo signing, because that's going to I think they're going to say to him, you know what, that's a big thing for the club. Even the owners, because the amount of money they're going to make off on Ronaldo's name.
They already made the money, bro.
They made off the shirt sales alone.
Yeah, so I think he's bought himself a bit more time for doing his part in making that happen. But yeah, I think you're Man United, and like I said in the last one, your team is superstars, all over there now. You can't go to young boys and lose like that. And even if you go down to 10 men, like Ant was saying, you play for a draw then. If you think you can't get doing, play for a draw.
Yeah, man.
And the thing is, he needs to learn now, because the problem is, if he did that, in the knockout stages, because don't forget, we ain't got no away goals this anymore now. That's gone.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see you lose them games, right, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah. You're gonna feel it, man. That's a very valid point, guys. But listen, guys, we are closing up the show, and I need to blast through these results but we all agree, Ollie out. Yeah, we all agree with that one.
It's not my argument, bro. I'm not going to say Ali. It's not my argument, bro. I don't care. Keep him in. Keep him in. Because he don't beat Arsenal, does he? So, keep him in up, boy. You know what I mean?
He's still traumatized from the old days of playing Arsenal.
No, keep him in. You know what I'm going to say? Keep him in.
Yeah.
Because I want Conte for Arsenal, so I don't need to sack him. Because he's the only big manager out there now that I can think of who's available.
Yeah, trust me, he's definitely the only one, man. But listen, guys, let me just whisk through the results, just so we can just get some vibe off it, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, 3-0.
Oh, that one surprised me.
It was a rare pitch. Didn't surprise me at all.
I don't know why it surprised me, because when I look at the Barca team now, they're not a threatening team. I don't think anybody that's worth their salt now, I don't think they should go to Barca with the current Barca team and be afraid of them. This is not the Barca of old.
Yeah.
The same thing we were saying about Man United before they started signing up these players again, right? It's the same thing with Barcelona. It's like they've gone through their golden era, and something's going wrong at that club. Because you get fearful with Miss Messi here. Like, you tell me your fun guy is the pie. I ain't worried. And that's no disrespect to the pie. He can think, but still, he's not the boss of old.
The one thing I'll say, why it doesn't surprise me, because I remember buying boxed up Barca with Messi in the team, so I don't want to hear no because Messi in there.
The box.
Because I remember they got hammered. Was it 8-2 or something stupid like that? Was it 8-2? Yeah. So it's not because Messi in there, no. But you always know this was going to happen, though. Sooner or later, Messi can't play.
But Anthony, listen, man.
But I wasn't shocked.
The blacks in Bayern Munich now coming forth big time, bro.
No,
Sane, listen, man. If you say Sane, bro. Sane,
You see Jude Bellingham.
Yes, we'll get to Jude, man.
That's another story.
You say Gnabry. Musala, little guy in there still, for Bayern Munich.
Musiala,
you know what I mean? Musiala, you got Sane, he's now licking form, and we all know he's a big baller, and we all know what on earth is he doing, Pep, letting go of Sane still. I do not know to this very day. I'm seeing Sane finish some disgusting things.
We want to go though, bro.
We gotta go home, man. Why would you want to go back to Germany? But anyway, that's all over for something.
I think Pep didn't make it easier for him because he preferred man like Mahrez and them guys ahead of him anyway, so he make it easy for him.
But I think from what I heard, there was because I remember, if you remember when he kept on getting dropped, and he was talking about his attitude. Sane had attitude. His attitude, he had got a bit of an attitude on him. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they were saying. So maybe that's got something to do with Pep. Thought, you know what, cut our losses, can get some good money for him.
Yeah, and do that, man. But listen, guys, we've got a few minutes left. You mentioned about Jude Bellingham. Yes, he did a job down for Borussia Dortmund last night at Besiktas. But anyway, but it's good to see Jude coming through again. A young guy that's gone over to Germany, showed what he can do in a team that allows you to develop. And I think the Premiership does not allow for these players to develop. As far as I'm concerned, Man United should have bought him. That was in for him. He actually went to Old Trafford, sat down, and they should have got the youth.
I'm going to say this year, right? As much as I would love to see him in the Prem, in terms of just him as an individual young black guy, I think he should stay in Dortmund just to develop. I would say do another 2-3 seasons there.
Bro, he's watched Sancho and he's gone, I'm going to do that because he worked for Sancho beautifully. Let's be real, because as you said, it's got nothing to do with skin tone, is what we're saying now. But them countries there, doesn't matter your age, you're good enough, you're in. Whereas in England now, there's always still that stigma of, but he's too young and you can't put him in with this and you can't do that and burn out and da. Bro, did you see Jadon Sancho burn out? No, you haven't. And he's been playing how many games this season? He's playing top flight, and that's the difference, bro. Look at the difference. Jude Bellingham's 18. He's playing Champions League. Jack Grealish is 25, made his Champions League debut yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? Bro. And that's the difference, fam. That's what I'm saying. When you go to them foreign countries, especially Germany, one thing I rate about is Germany. Germany give young players props. No matter what team they are, it could be Bayern Munich at the top or the bottom team, they're going to put you in. Marcus is good enough, we're putting him in. Roger's good enough, we're putting him in. They don't care about no age. Only in England, they worry about the age. So, for me, great result. Great result for Dortmund. Result of the night for me, Inter Milan 0, Ala Madrid, Los Blancos, the original one, my boy them, you understand? Bro, backs against the wall game it was. Everybody thinks this Real Madrid, no Sergio Ramos, no Rafael Varane. We don't need Sergio Ramos and we don't need Rafael Varane. Do you know what? Because we got David, I'm a black man, Alba, and we got Milito, the Brazilian centre half. Locked off, bro. I'll tell you one thing, what my estimations went up yesterday. Courtois, never rated him as a goalie, never rated him. I don't know why.
He made bad saves, bro. He made some massive saves, bro. I was like, I was
didn't know Courtois had it in him, fam. I didn't know he had it in him.
Okay.
Because I was always under the impression. We're getting David De Gea. So when they went and got two Courtois, I thought, that's a bit of a step. That's a bit of a downgrade. I would have waited and gone for De Gea, personally. But after yesterday's performance, Thibaut Courtois made me stand up and say, enough respect, my brother.
I do believe that's Ancelotti effect. I think he lifts up players a bit because because Courtois was making mistakes for a while, you know what I mean, and whatever last couple of seasons. And I think Ancelotti with the human hands on things, I think he's able to bring the best out of some of the players that really have underperformed. But guys, we have to shout out Halle. You know what I'm saying? The West Ham flop. Yeah, the West Ham flop.
It didn't flop, I don't think he flopped. I just think West Ham thought Ajax came and made a stupid bid, and they thought, you know what? Let's take it. Let's take it. Sorry, we got Mikel Antonio. Let's take it.
And bro, on his debut in the Champions League, bro, bangs in four goals. Bro, I don't care if you're Sporting Lisbon or what. Sporting Lisbon's a decent team, man. You know what I mean? A decent team.
I'll be honest though, I was a bit upset that Ajax didn't wear the black kit. Swear down. I watched the game. I turned on the game just to see if Ajax was wearing the black kit. I watched it if they were wearing the black kit. Yeah. I just turned it over because I really wanted them to wear the black kit. Because obviously, as we know, UEFA, with your racist, bigotry selves, trying to tell teams that they can't play in the kit because of the red, gold and green birds on the back. The red, gold and green birds on the back. We can't wear the kit because they got a red, gold and green bird on the top. That is disgusting. But it's okay for you to allow teams to racially abuse us black people.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
It would have been a different thing if it was birds in the pride colours.
Yeah, bro, you can wear LGBT stuff.
And we put on the back, instead of putting the three birds, we put a little picture, same size as the birds. We put George Michael, Elton John, the boy George.
They would have loved it.
Boy George, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Tell us to take it off, why? Come on now, the LGBT will be ready to take life for that.
Yeah. For. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Always mugging us off because of the colour it is. Yeah. Always, bro. Disgusting. Just got to throw it in there.
No.
But and I wasn't, and I'll tell you this as well, I think people need to look at the Man City results and really check it for what it is.
Letting him 3 goals.
You're not 6-3, bruv. Come on. Really?
That's some schoolboy football.
Nah. Man City is telling me they're not as strong as last year. They ain't, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
You're not supposed to be conceding 3 goals at home.
Yeah.
Champions at home? Nah.
They're focusing on the 6, man. Everyone's focusing on the 6 goals. But
nobody's going to say it because it's Pep. This is what I've noticed. Pep can get mauled, but nobody has a go at Pep because it's Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
All right then. If Man United had won 6-3, Oli Solskjaer would have got rinsed.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You get rinsed.
Yeah, letting goals. Yeah.
And that's the difference, and that's just being real. But because he's Pep,
gets away with murder, bro. Gets away with murder. I'm just looking at the other results there, guys. 6-3. Okay, we have to end on this one. Yeah, sorry. Club Brugge and Paris Saint-Germain. We have to. Bro. That is sheer. Like, which is the worst result? Man United losing 10 men to young boys. Yeah, with 10 men. Yeah, or PSG not beating. With Neymar and Mbappe.
For me, it's still Man United, but so you're not going to get away with that one, Roger. You're still Man United.
That's wicked, man. That's wicked, man. Yo, that's personal, that was.
But seriously, though, the front three, and I think it's that normal feel. When you see you have a front three like that, I suppose you're automatically going to have some fans just thinking we're going to be invincible now, which is obviously not the case.
Fantasy football.
Yeah.
But the question mark of, what was it, me or? I haven't seen Sergio Ramos in the PSG top.
Nah.
I ain't seen him play a game. What's that about?
But guys, is this a Poch thing as well? Listen, man, you got Donnarumma.
You
got Donnarumma, you know.
He's got Tottenham DNA in him, innit? Got Tottenham DNA in him. What's that DNA? Loser. Don't win trophies, bro. He's got that don't win trophies syndrome.
Bro, for me, guys, I understand this switching around goalkeeper thing still, but sometimes it doesn't work. Put Donnarumma in goals. Put Donnarumma in goals, bro.
Donnarumma, if Donnarumma's goal, stick with him.
Stick with him
and just do it.
Why bring Navas in, bro?
No, because Donnarumma played the league game, innit?
Yeah. But the thing is, but for me, it's like a case of he's only just coming because Navas was playing before the international break. He's only just coming. Just play the body. You know what I'm saying? Play the body in goals. Yeah. I'm not blaming Navas, yeah, but he just seen the problem with the whole switching around, being cute because he got loads of players. Under Herrera, he shouldn't even be in the reckoning. I know he's scoring goals, yeah. I know what he's saying, yeah, but he should have been farmed out to Italy from long time or whatever, some Spanish team or whatsoever. I'm not saying he's a poor baller, but sometimes you just need to have a consistent team, have your backup ballers, and then just go forward with it. Yeah. Switching around like a joke.
What team you are, yeah, right? I think when you see your Indian tournament, you don't muck about your team until you've qualified.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
100.
2 man. Fair enough. Qualify first.
Come on. Yeah, man.
Bro. I'm with you, bro. I fully understand. I fully understand that. But Rog, I'm going to put this question because it was on Instagram, but it was Mercer. No, tell her. Paul Mercer made this comment. I want to hear what you think, both of you. And the comment was this. He feels Paul Merson, legend. Don't get me wrong, I love Mercer. I love me a bit of Mercer.
Yeah, man, outside of his foot, man. Come.
And he says he feels Man United missed the trick by not going by signing Sancho and Ronaldo and not going for Harry Kane. I'll go to you, Roger, first as a Man United fan. What do you think of those comments?
I get that, but the fact of the matter is, for me, I believe there's more in Sancho and Ronaldo than there is just with one Harry Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm saying the facts are the facts. You know what I mean? He's not dragged a decent team across the line. He's been decent.
He's dragged no team across no long line.
So you see Alan Shearer dragged Blackburn, you know what I mean, a one-off team, you know what I mean, go through.
I wouldn't say it was Shearer alone, but
no,
I'm giving him a bit too much props there.
Yeah.
But I know what you're
a good team, that Blackburn team.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I'm saying they were a bunch of mercenaries, you know, when they came together and had 1 or 2 seasons and mashed it. Sorry, Kane had the chance when they almost won the league, when they should have been knocked out. They should have won the title when Tottenham. When Leicester won it, that was Tottenham's to win. Yeah, far as I'm concerned, that was Tottenham's season. They totally messed that up. Also, they should have beat Liverpool in the Champions League. Far as I'm concerned, no hands down. I'm not saying Liverpool was a bad team, but Klopp played dirty. He learned from the season before, played raw dirty on them still, yeah. And I know what Poch was doing that day. And Harry Kane should have said, I'm not ready. I'll be on the bench. You know what I'm saying? But still, England in the final of the Euros just the other day. What did he do in the final? Absolutely nothing. So far as I'm concerned, what Harry Kane is going to do for the Man United team, at least with Ronaldo, as much as you can say he's so-called passive, I'm sure in sprints he can outsprint Harry Kane right now. He's got more pace than him. So far as I'm concerned, I hear what people say. I know what Mercy's saying, but again, that is sorry, Merce. I know I got enough respect for you, but that's the problem. Is white players have a plus 20 start when people start looking at them. You know what I'm saying? They have an extra 20 goals in them. You can't look at. I'm not saying Sancho, you know what I mean, and Ronaldo will bring more to Man United in the next 2-3 seasons than if Harry Kane came in. Harry Kane is a lot of money for a 28-year-old that's guaranteed to be out for 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks every season. So it's just. I think it would have worked well for Man City, but not for Man United. That's just me. The way we play, we need somebody who's got a bit of zip to them. Good player, but that's just me, guys. I don't know if that's me.
Yeah, what I'll say on that is a couple things I'll say. I'll touch on the age thing first. Is that there's no guarantee Kane, and I very much doubt Kane can go playing on high levels for as long as Ronaldo can.
No,
Ronaldo's kept his body in a condition which is why he can play the way he's doing now, and probably can play that same way for another 2 seasons.
Yeah.
You could potentially say that you can give Kane 2 seasons at Man United, then you're going to start seeing him drop off. You know what I'm saying? So in essence, you would have got anything. I don't think you would have got anything massively different if you had brought Kane in. Sancho's a young dude. Whether he's playing bad now or not, we know he's got time to play.
Yeah.
And then going to touch on the other thing, Kane hasn't done anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, you've been the most that he's achieved here, right? He's been one of the top goal scorers of the Premier League. But what has that done for your club? You know what I'm saying? He's done absolutely nothing.
He's won a lot of individual awards. That's all he wins. Individual awards.
You touched on something as well, Roger, right? And when you look at it, really, Kane actually has a habit of not being around in the big games. Do you know what I'm saying? You talk about the Euro finals. You talk about other finals. You talk about like games against the top teams. You know what I'm saying? He actually has a habit of not being around in the big games. And let's not forget, part of the reason he could be successful as well is the fact that he's at Tottenham and he's not got anywhere near the amount of pressure he would have at Man United to be getting goals. Do you know what I'm saying? So and
there's no expectation at Tottenham. There's no expectation because they're not expected to win anything.
So I think if he comes to Man United, the pressure that will be on him to say, you know what, okay, you're at Tottenham now. You're coming from a club which, if you won something, it was good. But like nobody expected you at the start of the season to say, okay, Tottenham are going to be the ones to win the FA Cup. Tottenham are going to be the ones to win this. But Man United, season after season, even when they're bad, I expected that they're going to be a team that can go ahead and should be trying to win something. So the pressure is completely different. And I don't see Kane coming to United, especially in the current United team, and saying that he's going to thrive. I think Ronaldo was the best bet, I think. And Sancho alongside of that just kind of sweetened up. Because like I said, even if you only give Ronaldo 2 years, 2 years' time, there's no guarantee that Kane's going to be doing anything great anyway.
Yeah. What you saying, Anthony, man? We'll close off on his point, man.
I hear that. All I thought, you see, I just wanted to listen. All I would have said to Merce is, listen, Merce, it cost Man United 97 million to buy Sancho and Ronaldo. 97. Now, Tottenham wasn't picking up the phone for a 100 million phone call from Man City. So, from that alone, business-wise, Man United have come out far superior. Come on. You've got Ronaldo, you've got Cristiano, 5 Ballon d'Or, Ronaldo Silva, for 25 million. Bro, the only transfer this summer what compares to that, Demarai Gray to Everton for $1 million.
That's straight mortgage.
You understand?
That is
I'm being real. I'm talking about bargains, bro. Bargains.
Yeah, that's a bargain, bro.
Tell it, okay.
And Townsend for free.
Messi going to PSG for free.
But he ain't scored. He ain't scored yet though. So you know what I mean. He's had.
No, he hasn't hit the bar.
Yes, he's hit the bar. Yeah. Ronaldo scored within.
But the thing is, again, you see, with Messi going back to the whole PSG thing, I think again, Pochettino again, bit of disrespect. Just put the free on and we'll win the game. Because like he says, Ander Herrera shouldn't be playing.
No.
He shouldn't be playing. Julian Draxler should be playing before.
Bro. Di Maria, bro. They got Di Maria.
My geezer, Gay. Did Gay play yesterday?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't think he did. Now, you see, Gay is the Makaleli for the glue. He's the glue for that team, you know. Gay and Verratti. You gotta have Gay and Verratti in that midfield, fam.
No, 100%, bro. 100%.
But to tell you the truth, I think that's where PSG are a bit weak in the middle. That's where I think they're vulnerable.
Yeah. They don't have a. They
ain't got no dominant. If you look, the defense on paper the defense is solid. If they play their full, if their first 11 defense will be Donnarumma in goal. It'll be Hakimi right back. I can't remember who the left back is.
Yeah.
And then in middle it's gonna be Marquinhos and Sergio Ramos.
Yeah.
Bro, that is frightening. And if you've got Verratti and Gay in front of that, bro, you're not supposed to be getting breached very often.
Bro, but they just messed about the club.
And then the rest of that, you got Di Maria, you got Messi, you got Ronaldo, Neymar, and Mbappe going forward. Bro, that really now.
Icardi.
I'm not no ex-footballer, bro, but I think I could get a tune out of that PSG squad more than this geezer. Because as I said to you before, I question managers when you're in a soft league, you got the best team and you can't win the league. Pochettino has to answer something to me. No. I don't rate him, bro. Everybody's talking about Poch, what he done at Tottenham. Okay, what he did at Tottenham, where there was nothing expected. But at PSG, it's expected, and you flopped. You couldn't even win your league, fam.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But
you couldn't even win the league, fam.
I think the biggest... Go on.
You got to ask yourself, Patch, are you really the guy?
It looked like the guy to me at Tottenham, but he's not now. You know what I'm saying, guys? But listen, I'm gonna close off. Marcus, another point still, yeah, and we're gonna close off. We're in overtime again still.
Now, the only thing I was gonna touch on was that my only fear for Messi and Ronaldo both right now is the games I'm seeing them playing at the clubs. Apart from, okay, Ronaldo hit the ground running, but just watching players around them, I'm seeing guys playing differently because they've got these guys.
They want to make names for themselves, bro.
Yeah.
Them French leagues, in the French league, they're looking to make names for themselves, man. Yeah. I kept a clean sheet against Messi and that.
Yeah, trust me. And and the thing is, even their teammates, like I said it in the first game for Ronaldo before he got his goals, yeah, that I could see United players were literally looking for him, even like trying to do some silly crosses because Ronaldo's there. Where before he came, there was more controlling it on the ground, passing about this and the other. And that is, and things because Ollie hasn't got that kind of tactical thing saying, okay, look, guys, I don't want you to play like that. Let's play our game where we've been playing it, and then Ronaldo will get his goals. Yeah. So that's my only fear is that the club players, both at PSG and United, I've seen how I'm actually seeing guys, they'll get the ball on the wing and they're looking up to see where's Messi, where's Ronaldo. And you know what I'm saying, and there's other guys that are wide open next to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing. I'm watching them thinking, you know what, how long can this go on for you guys just looking for the top dog rather than just playing your game? Because that's going to get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? Even Sancho, there's certain dribbles I see, he looked up to see where Ronaldo is. I see him try to dribble towards
Sancho,
Ronaldo.
I think he was probably one of the main culprits, to be quite honest. I think he's one of the main culprits.
But it's got to mature from that as well still, yeah, guys. But listen, fantastic points, guys, and I have to close off because we're in pub mode now. We can get another drink and carry on talking still anyway still, yeah. But no, the 100%. I think just as a little insight, guys. You know, it's a great show today. We touched base about the whole, Premiership, CR7, the argument between Messi and and Ronaldo. We even touched base about the Champions League, looking at good results, looking at some great ballers, great situations, interesting situations that's going on out there. But guys, watch this space because soon we're gonna have PC Stu Ward back on this now, still, yeah. And it's gonna be very, very interesting when he gives feedback from what actually is the result of actually going the next stage with all the racial abuse that's happening with people online. And I think it's crucial that we're not only blazing off about this situation, we are now talking to the authorities to see what's actually happening and how frustrating it is for them because of what's going on. But he will give the hopefully some more details about the Romain Sawyer's case anyway still, yeah. So we'll look forward to that anyway. So sitting with him hopefully in the studio, if not on Zoom, whichever way we're going to be doing, we're going to have a great conversation there with that anyway. So watch his space with that anyway. So yeah. But listen, DJ Marx, Anthony, thanks for your time.
Peace. Have a blessed week, man.
Blessings, man, guys, man. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love, man. Yeah, man. Blessing everyone. Over and out, man.
Peace.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.